Alright, what is up, oddities? It's Grim again bringing you another video, and in this video I'm going to be expressing my opinions on the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies trailer that just came out, if that's what you call it. Not to be bashing it or anything, but I personally am displeased, and I know there's some people commenting saying like, oh, shut the fuck up about your opinions, don't buy it or not, but I guess a thing that really irritates me is that a lot of people have been asking for Call of Duty to go back to almost this map, which, in case you don't know, I usually record these commentaries while I play the games now, just to keep it fresh, and so I can still interact with the game, so it doesn't feel too detached. Anyway, bring it back to the times when it was in Call of Duty World at War. Darius was one of the best maps I think that they did. It kept it in its small, confined feel, but it was still, I guess, intense enough to where you were happy with how it was and you could play it endlessly for hours. I think a lot of these new ones, they rely heavily on their Easter eggs, and I know that doesn't have anything to do with Infinite Warfare's because it's not out yet. I'm just simply stating an opinion on my opinion on the zombies leading up to that. I feel like these, like especially with the newest one, the Krav one, to me it's heavily inspired, or not heavily inspired, heavily reliant on its Easter eggs for it to be fun, which I honestly don't mind if it was its own game. If they made Call of Duty Zombies into their own game, I think I would be more happy with that, and I think it would do much more for me if there was an actual story mode that I could follow instead of waiting several years for the next iteration to come out and still try to keep up with the storyline and do all the Easter eggs, some which kind of difficult, and some of them you have to have 4 people and you don't always get the best 4 people, and it's nothing against anyone I've played with in the past, trust me, it's nothing on that, but some of them are very difficult, and it's a so-so thing for me. After, what was it, Ascension and Moon, that was it for me. Like, it almost got too oversaturated with the Easter eggs, and it wasn't as fun. They didn't feel like zombie maps. With this new one that's coming out, I do not like it already, based off of it. I will say that I enjoy playing the recent maps that have come out on Black Ops 3. I thoroughly like them. I just don't like how it doesn't feel like zombies anymore. It feels like I have to do the Easter egg for me to actually enjoy the map. But with that being said, I do like the maps. There's no distaste for them. I will never say that they're bad because I think they're beautifully done. I think the effort that they put into it is amazing. However, the team that's working on Infinite Warfare Zombies, not going to give you the best review, only for the fact that I do not like how it's designed. It feels almost like Call of Duty had sex with Sunset Overdrive. It gives me that kind of feel with like the color palette and everything, and the characters that you can play as seems very Sunset Overdrive inspired. They seem like they're going to have a little bit of humor to them, which I know the characters that we know of now, Dempsey Takio, Richtofen, and Nikolai, have a sense of humor, but it's almost like that really kind of dark, gritty humor that they have with the zombies. The new ones seem like they're just going to be like that comedic, maybe it's just in the trailer, but the fourth wall breaking, which I'm not too fond of that. Sunset Overdrive, I think, did it perfectly because they weren't necessarily zombies, and they hadn't had a game establishing what they were about ahead of time. With Call of Duty, I feel like they have the precedent set of they are a dark kind of series that has a unique storyline, which that is unique, but it's not fitting with what's happened. Even when 5 came out and, what was it? The whole Black Ops 2 series, I believe it was, especially when it was, what's it called? Snap. I can't even remember the map's name now. It was one that took place underground. I'll probably put the title of it while I'm thinking of it. Anyway, those maps in that series was completely unique, but it still pertained to what happened. And I like that they did drop the Easter eggs that let you know, like, these universes are still connected. I know the people who make, like, I want to say it's Activision, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I apologize if I seem ignorant and name the wrong company, but Activision is the one that's a part of the Infinite Warfare, and to be honest, is just not cutting it. Treyarch does zombies better. They've always done it better, and I think we should just leave it to them to do it. The Advanced Warfare was, oh my god, I didn't even want to buy DLC. I never bought DLC for it. It wasn't my thing. The multiplayer wasn't too bad, and it was a breath of fresh air, but it kind of got old quick. I didn't like the exosuits. I think people overuse them. It wasn't my taste. I can see where it has redeeming qualities of it was good. I understand why people like it. I'm not saying that those people are wrong, but my personal taste, it wasn't there. I couldn't get into it, to be honest with you. And for me to not buy DLC is a major thing, because when I love a game, I'll buy all the DLC for it. I'll purchase everything. Video games are something special to me, and I'm willing to spend the money now that I have a job. But I'm willing to spend the money on games that I thoroughly like, and I do not mind buying the DLC, which that is something that says a lot about a game. If you're willing to buy the DLC, Black Ops 3, I bought the season pass when I bought the game. I got the deluxe edition, or whatever you want to call it. I don't regret it because of the zombie maps. I think the zombie maps were really well done, and I was happy when they came out with the Giant, which was the Derice remake, which I'm playing right now. I think it was a fantastic idea. It was something that I wanted them to redo. I know they did the re-release in Black Ops 2, I believe. It's a brilliant idea to revamp the maps that people love, add the new little twist on them. I think that what they're doing, though, is they're capitalizing on people's nostalgia, and with the Infinite Warfare, they're trying to give it the Call of Duty Modern Warfare back. That way it inspires people to buy it, but realistically, I think a lot of people aren't even going to give Infinite Warfare much of a second thought after they play it for the first week just to get the story mode and the achievements. After that, I don't see it having any replay value, because so many people are going to be wanting Modern Warfare that's all they'll be playing. To me, it's just Modern Warfare is the only solid investment for that game. I know that sounds bad, but that's just how I feel. I believe too that the way that they're approaching the new zombies, it seems like it's gonna have variant zombies again, which in Advanced Warfare I was not happy with at all. You can ask anyone, the electric zombies were the bane of my existence. I fucking hated them to no end, and it was annoying how they could shock you and take out your exo from such a distance. I don't think Activision has done variant zombies well. In a sense, it was almost the electric zombies that ruined it for me. And I know it was to make it harder, and I don't mind that they made it harder, but I didn't like that they gave them such range that I could be in the air jumping from a second story and they would still shock me and take out my exosuit, and I would fall and die. I didn't like that they gave them that much range. I'll admit, if they touch you and they take out your exosuit, that's fine and understandable, but when I'm not even touching them and they can still shock me, that's a little bit OP, and it would cause for a lot of deaths in the game, and that was almost too difficult at times. And for some people who are probably a bit better than me, you might be telling me to shut the fuck up, but I honestly can't play a game if it's going to be that much of a challenge, where if you're going to give me something, at least let me use it to an advantage. If they touch me, that's understandable. If I fall on them and they get me, that's all on me. But there were times, like I said, I played and they got me while I was high in the air. I just finished boosting as high as I could go, and they would hit me, and it's just like I couldn't do it. So the new zombies, in my opinion, is going the wrong direction. I don't think anyone wants it. I don't think anyone wants that style. No one is happy for it. I've read so many comments a lot of people telling people to shut the fuck up about how they feel about it because, you know, you can spend your money on it, you can't spend your money on it, it's your choice. But I think either way, it's listening to what the fans want, which is why I guess Treyarch is doing so well with zombies. I know they're the lead ones on this, and it just goes to show that they're listening to their fans. They're making it more intense. When they took away the main characters for a bit, they brought them back. I know people weren't happy in the last game where, you know, it was the cannibal, the girl, the nerd, and the black guy. Fans said that they didn't like it. They fixed it, and now the main characters are back, all in this one. So I think it's really amazing that they did that. I don't know if it was their initial design choice, but I think it was a brilliant one. I know a lot of people are much happier with these maps, but like I said, in my own personal taste, I don't like that they're heavily based around the Easter egg. But the new one that I just saw the trailer for, it's not what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, it feels so much like an Overwatch game, or not Overwatch, damn, Sunset Overdrive, that it's just not my, I can't see it being a respectable game. It's almost something to hold us over till the next Treyarch comes out, but even then, it's not going to hold my interest, and if it does, I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong. I'll definitely make a video on it no matter what, because inevitably I will have to get the game. I do want to play the Call of Duty 4 remake. I can't not do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll purchase that, I'll make some videos on the Call of Duty 4, and then I'll play the zombie game, as reluctant as I am, but I have to give it a shot. I can't fully knock it now. I can give my opinion on how it is, and I guess that's what I should have initiated this with, is it's just my opinion on it so far. Not a full-on review of it, since it's not out, obviously, but just based off of what I've seen, I do not like it. I'm not a fan of it. I hope it does prove me wrong. I really do, because zombie games are my favorite ones ever. I do like the feel of, like, you could die any minute in it, and it's just based off of your skill level, and you can make it farther based on your skill. I do love those kind of games, so I will give it a shot no matter what. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of the trailer for it. If you haven't seen it, please click on the link in whichever corner I put it in, and please just bash me on what I said on anything, but tell me how you honestly feel about the new Call of Duty trailer and the new zombies that's coming out. Let me know how you think. Alright, take care.